Marathon is the new game from Bungie, the studio that brought us legendary games such as Halo and Destiny. Ever since April's public alpha, Marathon has had a lot of negative sentiment. Only recently, Bungie's in full marketing mode, showing all the improvements since then. I was able to play in the open and closed public test, and I truly feel this game has something special. In this video, I'm gonna go over what is Marathon, what it's like for solo players, and the expectations of endgame activities, and the big question, does Marathon really need to be on your radar this March? So what is Marathon? The very first thing you need to know, this game is a PvPvE extraction shooter. It's gonna be releasing on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, as well as PC. You play as a bio-cybernetic mercenary who's traded their human body for the ability to upload their mind into different shells that have unique capabilities to scavenge the remains of the Marathon ship and Tau Ceti IV. What is an extraction shooter? Just to make it simple, the core idea of an extraction shooter is to get in, get gear, get loot, and then get out. Some of the most fun I've had with Marathon is I get to decide how I want to play. There's no right or wrong way as long as you exfil. You've won. Whether that be I pick up a faction mission and just grab a knife with no other gear and just go start hunting for certain items, or to find different lure items on what happened on this planet. You might be a loot goblin that just wants to search for all the best weapons, cores, or implants, and you can focus on that. You can search and find them on each run. Unlike popular battle royales such as Fortnite or Apex Legends, the goal isn't to be the last player standing. It's simply to survive and get out with all that sweet, precious loot. On top of all of that, there's gonna be locked rooms, there's gonna be faction contracts, which are very similar to quests, so you're gonna have to work to get those done while you're on your runs. And there's gonna be boss enemies. One of the major selling points of an extraction shooter is there's multiple ways to play. In Marathon, you could join a death cult and hunt other players. You can hunt for lost resources. You can even plan to overthrow the established order. There are multiple ways to play and multiple ways to win in an extraction shooter. One of the biggest hurdles in the extraction shooter genre is the fear of losing your best gear. And I think Bungie figured something out with Rook. As of right now, Marathon is planned to launch with 3 modes: a trio mode, a solo mode, and a scavenger mode. Trios is either going to be you and your friends, or it's going to be you and 2 other random players that are also queued up for crew fit. Of course, there's solos where you queue up by yourself and you go into a match with other solo players. And scavenger mode, where you load into an already existing run with Rook. The main benefit of Rook is you risk nothing from your vault. You load in with a cheap, free loadout, but anything you keep through that run, it's yours. Plus, Rook has a tactical ability where you can blend in with AI. PvE enemies treat you as an ally. I truly do believe scavenger mode with Rook is the perfect on-ramp for players who usually find extraction shooters to be intimidating, or maybe you just want to relax and just have a match that's not going to be super intense and you just want to search for certain items, or maybe you just want to, it's been a long day, you just want to go into a match, you don't want to risk any of the sweet loot that you just got, and you just want to search for certain items. Scavenger mode is that mode that's going to be great for new players. One of the main questions about Marathon is, what does a Bungie extraction shooter do different? What separates it from everybody else? And I think that's gonna be the Marathon ship. From everything Bungie has said, they are bringing raid-like mechanics to Marathon.
The Marathon ship is the hardest place to survive in this game. And if you're not ready to take your best stuff, well, you're not gonna survive. It's like a heist for a runner.
You're going to run into basically every type of environmental threat you have faced before. You're going to fight a who's who of the highest tier UESC units, and the UESC are there in this presence you haven't seen before.
It's really cool because each of the vaults is more successively challenging than the next. And that 7th vault is where you both are going to get the coolest thing, but also where you're going to learn the most about what happened to this place.
At some point in your journey in Cryo Archive, you might start wondering if the UAC are there to keep you out or if they're actually there to keep something else in.
Right now, we're pretty deep into the endgame conversation, but there's still a massive piece of the puzzle we haven't even touched yet. And that's build crafting. There's a whole world of cores and implants that completely flip the script on how your runner kit actually plays. We are gonna do a deep dive and show you how to blend those systems in a dedicated video very soon, so keep an eye out for that one. If anything I've said in this video gets you excited, the full game itself launches March 5th, but you don't have to wait until then to see if the hype is real. Keep an eye out for Bungie's open preview weekend that's set to launch mid to late February. If you're on the edge, that'll be the best chance to see for yourself if Marathon has what it takes, if Bungie captures the movement and the gunplay and experience the game for yourself, to see if Marathon is a game for you. Whether you're a Destiny veteran like myself looking for a new home, or a Tarkov player looking to try out some new build variety, or just somebody interested in the extraction genre, Marathon is shaping up to be one of the biggest releases of this spring. If you're looking forward to the open preview, let me know in the comments below. Hit subscribe for more Marathon deep dives as we head towards launch. I'll see you on Tau Ceti.